It's finally here. The name that once defined rugged adventure and bulletproof reliability is back. The Mitsubishi Montero, known to some as the Pajero, is returning for 2026, and it's not just a rebadge. This is a full-fledged redesign, re-engineered from the ground up, with the soul of the original and the brain of the future. What Mitsubishi has brought back isn't just a capable off-roader. It's a statement. A message to the rest of the 4x4 market: the Montero isn't done yet. Far from it. Let's get one thing clear: this is not a crossover. It's not an SUV pretending to be tough with plastic cladding and a raised suspension. This is a body-on-frame, fully capable, go-anywhere machine. A true 4x4. Built to endure. Built to explore. Built to challenge terrain that most vehicles would never dream of crossing. The 2026 Montero sits on a new platform, yet stays true to its roots. It's wider. It's taller. It looks more confident than any previous version. And it's more refined, without losing that tough DNA that made it famous in Dakar rallies and mountain passes alike. The design language is bold. It has a squared, upright stance, integrated skid plates, pronounced fenders, and aggressive LED lighting elements that make it look high-tech without being over-designed. The front grille proudly carries Mitsubishi's dynamic shield signature, but this time it's not just for aesthetics. There's function here. Cooling systems have been improved. Airflow has been optimized. The Montero breathes better. It runs cooler. It pushes harder. Under the hood, Mitsubishi gives us options. The base powertrain is a turbocharged 3.0-liter V6 that puts out around 300 horsepower and 325 pounds-feet of torque. That's mated to a new 8-speed automatic transmission that feels both responsive and smooth whether you're crawling up boulders or cruising on the freeway. But that's not the whole story. Mitsubishi knows the future is electric, and they haven't ignored it. Enter the Montero FEFA plug-in hybrid that combines a turbocharged 2.4-liter 4-cylinder engine with dual electric motors, producing a combined output of 340 horsepower and over 400 pounds-feet of torque. With an all-electric range of 45 miles and regenerative braking that's actually useful in off-road environments, the hybrid Montero isn't a compromise, it's an evolution. You get instant torque at low speeds, reduced fuel costs for daily use, and serious capability on longer expeditions. It even works with Mitsubishi's super all-wheel control system, which balances power between front and rear wheels with surprising precision. And for those who really want the full off-road arsenal, Mitsubishi offers a terrain response system with selectable drive modes: snow, sand, mud, rock, and a fully customizable user mode. All that's paired with a locking center differential, low-range gearing, and a class-leading 10.2 inches of ground clearance. Approach and departure angles are better than in the last-gen Toyota Land Cruiser Prado. That's not just competitive, it's dominant. This thing is more than tough. It's smart. And nowhere is that more apparent than inside. Gone are the days of Spartan, utilitarian interiors. The 2026 Montero is refined. It's comfortable. It's filled with tech that doesn't just look good, it works. Step inside and you're greeted by a fully digital 12.3-inch instrument cluster and a large 13-inch infotainment touchscreen, seamlessly integrated into a horizontal dashboard layout that feels modern and intuitive. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard. There's an integrated navigation system with downloadable off-road maps, live tire pressure and suspension monitoring, and even a terrain camera system that gives you real-time views under the vehicle, perfect for rock crawling or tight trail work. Seats are supportive and wrapped in high-quality materials. Depending on the trim, you'll get ventilated Nappa leather, power adjustable lumbar support, and memory settings. There's seating for up to 7 passengers, with a third row that folds flat into the floor and a second row that slides and reclines. Headroom and legroom are impressive throughout. And let's talk cargo. With the third row down, you're looking at over 75 cubic feet of space, more than enough for gear, dogs, kids, or whatever you're hauling into the wild. But tech and comfort aren't everything. The Montero puts a heavy focus on safety too. Mitsubishi's full suite of ADAS features comes standard. That includes adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot detection, rear cross traffic alert, automatic emergency braking, traffic sign recognition, and a driver monitoring system. There's even a semi-autonomous highway driving feature that can control acceleration, braking, and steering under certain conditions. It's not quite hands-off, but it's close. And while it may not sound sexy, the ride quality deserves praise. Thanks to a newly tuned suspension with available adaptive dampers, the Montero handles like a much smaller vehicle. On pavement, it's composed. On gravel, it floats. On rocky trails, it flexes. Road noise is minimal, thanks to additional insulation and active noise cancelling in higher rims. And the steering? It's weighted just right, light in town, firm at speed. But let's get to the core question: who is the 2026 Montero really for? It's for people who still want a real 4x4. Not just a crossover with all-wheel drive and some fake off-road decals. It's for overlanders, adventurers, weekend warriors, and anyone who wants to go places that Google Maps can't reach. It's for families who want space, comfort, and safety without giving up capability. And it's for enthusiasts who remember the golden days of Pajero rally wins, Dakar victories, and a time when Mitsubishi's off-road engineering was at the top of the game. And yes, the competition is fierce. The Land Cruiser 250 is back. The Ford Bronco is hotter than ever. The new Grand Cherokee and Defender are packed with features. But here's the thing: none of them strike the balance the Montero does. Value, capability, hybrid efficiency, real 4x4 bones, and Japanese reliability. That's a rare mix. Let's talk trims and pricing. The entry-level Montero Sport starts around $45,000 and comes with the gas V6, standard 4-wheel drive, a smaller infotainment system, and cloth seats. Step up to the GLS trim for around $50,000 and you get leather, larger screens, heated seats, and more terrain tech. The FF models start around $55,000. With fully loaded models topping out around $65,000 with the full off-road package, sunroof, adaptive suspension, premium audio, and third-row upgrades. It's a lot of money, yes, but compared to what you get in competitors, the Montero is a value proposition. A similarly equipped Toyota will cost you thousands more. A Land Rover Defender with these specs? Easily $70,000 plus. And most won't give you a plug-in hybrid with this kind of real-world utility. What's especially exciting is how Mitsubishi plans to support the community around the new Montero. They're launching an entire ecosystem: dealer-supported off-road packages, branded roof tent, integrated recovery gear, modular storage systems, and even factory-approved lift kits and tire upgrades. For once, it seems a car company understands what real enthusiasts want: a platform they can build on, not just a showroom piece. The 2026 Montero is not just a reissue. It's a renaissance. It's an answer to the call for a real SUV in a world dominated by soft-roaders and mall crawlers. Mitsubishi went back to its roots, but brought the future with them. And they didn't just bring it to compete. They brought it to win. Whether you're planning a 2,00-mile overland trip, or just want a dependable daily driver with real muscle under the skin, the Montero has earned its place back in the spotlight. And if Mitsubishi stays on this path balancing innovation with purpose, then we're not just seeing a great SUV. We're seeing the return of one of the greatest. This is Build and Burn. If you're into real 4x4s, functional tech, and performance you can take off the pavement, you know what to do. Subscribe for more no BS breakdowns, in-depth reviews, and road to ridge builds that test vehicles where they belong. And if you're thinking about the Montero, don't wait for the hype to build. It's already here.